Greetings and welcome in. Greasy Garlic here, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. When we last played, we were doing a lot of work for the NCR. And then we also, not mistakenly, but ended up getting a quest for a vault I didn't know about. Vault 22. So that's going to be one of the premise tonight. I mean, of course, I'm going to do trading, I'm going to do other side quests. But the premise will be getting ready for the vault exploration. You need to find the water breather and another radiation suit. I wonder if I go back to one of those retcon facilities and I can get another spacesuit. Alright. Let's get into it, I guess. Alright. Back into the Mojave we go. So instead of doing the You Can Depend on Me quest, is I'll go find that Henry Jameson fella. We'll have a nice chat. But first, I'm going to do Heartache by the Number. And instead of removing him, I'll just clear the roads. I'll get a bunch more loot out of that. And XP. Did I assign that quest? Okay. Alright, so let's go talk to
Hello.
Jackson.
I wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Evening.
Looks like we got a new visitor in the old Brahmin pen. Not many people coming here in a hurry, only passing through. And if you're passing through, you picked a bad time. Road north has gone to hell, and if I let a caravan through, they won't make it.
I'm here to assist.
Well, about time we got a soldier, and not a recruit. You look like you've seen some action. I need to get the caravans moving again. That means clearing a path north. There's too much crawling the asphalt up the road to allow it.
What's with the soldiers?
Soldiers, no. Recruits, yes. And the Mojave Outpost has been ordered to have a standing force at the NCR perimeter at all times. So sending anyone out reduces the outpost's numbers, and would be in direct violation of my orders from back west.
Is the NCR sending more troops?
Sending more troops, yes. To reinforce the outpost, no. Troops head through here on their way to McCarran, or to the front lines at Forlorn Hope. Or they're on leave, on their way to New Vegas to piss away their pay. All of them passing through.
Any way I can help?
Help? Now look, I appreciate... you know what? Yes, I could use the help. And you look like you can handle yourself. I need to get the caravans moving again. Thanks, I appreciate it. Come back here when you're done. I might accidentally lose some supplies to pay it with.
Alrighty, Boone.
Fine by me.
Let's take a look at your stuff. Alright, doing pretty good. How's my stuff doing? Could use a repair. I'm here, so I'll get a repair now. What about his combat armor? I'm a ranger now.
Hey.
I mean, how far up the road do I gotta clear? Alright, so this is the way we gotta go. Did you really just find something in there? What did you... Bro, what? Taking a water break, guys?
Spotted. Agents. Company.
scout up a little further. I don't want these caravans biting the dust. Make all my work that I just put in. Okay, they should be okay to make it all the way up to Prem, at least. That's where it is, right? Yeah, that's Prem up there. So let's check this place. Kind of curious as to why the NCR hasn't taken up the police station. It's a viable outpost. Oh, where's that coming from? Damn, these guys only made it down the hill and they're taking a break. Well, I just hear rad scorpions?
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
Appreciate the help. Wish I had more work for you, but nothing else on the radar at the moment. No, I mentioned you might accidentally get supplied, and I meant it. Not allowed to contract mercenaries at the outpost. Still, a requisition form or two can get lost, and they're not gonna come check. So here you go, just between us.
I wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
Been doing a lot of good work out there, setting an example for the others. I know Ranger Jackson appreciates it.
Appreciate it, Major.
All right then, just sign here, here, and here. I suppose you could talk to Ghost up on top of the barracks. Ranger Ghost. Something about trouble in Nipton, maybe. Not exactly sure. Radio's been on the fritz, and since I haven't heard any shooting, I don't think it's urgent. Can't hurt to go ask her.
You a courier? If so, this might be your lucky day. If you don't mind walking a bit. And your eyes are good.
If I can help, I'm here to assist.
Maybe Jackson got some additional soldiers after all. Didn't take you for a trooper at first. You seem a little livelier than most. All right, if you're here to assist, good. That's what I want to hear. I think there's trouble in Nipton. No traffic from there on the roads. And while I can explain that away, the smoke from the town I can't. I'm sure it's been hit. What I need to know is if they survived it. Might be powder gangers with all that smoke in the air. If there's anybody left, they'd be in the Nipton Town Hall. Go there. Check it out. Let me know what you find.
Already been there. Nipton was attacked by the Legion.
Legion this far west? You're fucking kidding me. That's not outside the border. They're moving in, and fast. Nipton wasn't the most friendly town, but... Alright. Thanks for checking on that. Wish it set my mind at ease. Now I'm more on edge than ever.
Didn't mean to be the bearer of bad news.
Unless you burn the town, don't take blame that's not due. Things are gonna get uglier before the year's out. Well, thanks for hoofing it there and back, even if it was bad news. Wish we could spare the troops to go hunting, but orders are to stay put. Fucking Mojave's going to hell, and all I can do is sit here and watch.
Alright, so very liked by the NCR now. Enough good news for your good works has been passed around that people like you.
Hey.
Okay, so now let's look at the quest. Now let's go back and talk to Cass.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
Helped out Jackson and cleared the road north.
Guess that settles that then. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name.
And what will you do now?
No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
Could come with me?
You got one too many by my count.
Oh, okay. So I think I can get like dog meat or EDI, which is pretty much an Enclave bot.
What's on your mind? You take care now.
I wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
Alright, so where do I have to go now? I have to go to Alice at the Crimson Caravan.
Welcome back.
Cassidy Caravans has been bought out and is now part of the Crimson Caravan Company.
Very good. On occasion, it's proven to be more profitable in the long run to simply buy out the competition. And this is one of those occasions.
You'll have to find someone else for the gun runner job. That's not something I do.
I understand. No hard feelings. But you will, of course, keep our conversation on the matter strictly confidential.
Yeah. I need to be reminded about the job you wanted me to do.
Of course. Which one?
Henry Jameson.
The Jamesons are very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan Company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes, and because of his family, I can't simply fire him. Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Was there something else?
No, ma'am.
It's been a pleasure.
Likewise. Alright.
Hey there. You looking to buy or sell?
Both.
Can do.
What else you got? You got something?
Fine by me.
Yeah, he needs some more ammo.
Fine by me.
Okay, so this next area is a place where I haven't been to. So it'll be a new place of discovery. A new location, Freeside. Alright, let's go check out Freeside. Let's go pay them a visit. Hey,
Fine by me.
I'm gonna give you your helmet back, but I need you.
I'd really like...
Yes,
Fine by me.
I'll give it back, bro. Hold on.
Fine by me.
Hey man, what are you up to? Bye.
Hi. The only rule in Freeside is don't mess with the Kings.
Great.
Hey.
Another one come in from the wastes. Like this place isn't crowded enough.
Come on, Boone.
This gentleman and I were just settling on a price. I'm afraid you'll have to hire one of the others this time around.
Evening.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Oh my. Eat this.
Okay, that was random. I have to go this way?
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the food is cheaper, the tables more festive, and the
Maybe this guy is in this casino.
Another NCR grunt. Good day.
Howdy.
Shove off. You're making my luck turn bad.
Who the hell is this spoiled brat? I'm here to talk about ending your employment with the Crimson Caravan Company.
Fuck no. No matter what that old bitch McLafferty says, my dad said I could be in charge of the New Vegas branch. Besides, I got into a little money trouble with the Omertas. If I quit the Crimson Caravan, how am I supposed to get the money to gamble?
Do you not even know what the word Omerta means? Wow, the ignorance. And what do you know about the Omertas?
One of the families that runs the strip. They're a pack of cheaters, but you still don't want to fuck with them.
That's interesting. So you don't have the Omertas' money yet? Maybe I'll let them know about that.
What? No, wait. Look, I just need time. Don't rat me out to them. You want me to quit the Crimson Caravan? Fine, I quit. You can tell McLafferty that she won't see my face again.
That was easier. Because instead of getting caught up in his stupid shit, maybe I could have got something out of it, maybe not. But, to get in good with an executive that's well known with all the Brahmin barons within the region, over this spoiled brat? Yeah, no. Yeah, fuck that guy. Go back to your drinking and your gambling. I'm out of here. Alright, so. Alright, so I'm gonna give Boone a break and I'm gonna see if I can put him back on duty back at Novak. Have him take a rest, and I actually want Boone to keep an eye out on that Legion caravaner that's just, he's been stationed in Novak for the past like week and has not moved. So, if I have enough influence over Novak, I could be like, if you come to Novak and you're caught buying from the Legion, you should be shot on sight.
McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
Sorry to wake you.
Welcome back.
The Crimson Caravan Company no longer has to worry about Mr. Henry Jameson.
Yes, I understand that he's decided to quit outright and not even ask for compensation. I'm a bit curious what exactly you said to him. Then again, perhaps I'd rather not know. Thank you all the same. I'm very happy to be rid of that man.
Is there anything else you need me to do? That was 600 XP and 500 caps. No way was I going to get involved with that pompous fucker. Is there anything else you need me to do, Miss Alice?
Something has actually come up. A prospector recently came through here and spent a lot of caps on supplies. Closer inspection of these caps has revealed them to be brand new. This is a problem.
Counterfeit.
The most likely source of these new caps is the old sarsaparilla bottling plant. Go there, locate the bottle cap press, and disable it. What would you like to know?
What makes a bottle cap genuine?
Lots of little things. The paint on the label, the machining, the type of metal it's made from. I know there's counterfeit caps floating around, of course. Fortunately, they're very time-consuming to make, so the numbers are small.
Are new bottle caps ever put into circulation?
Certainly. Bottle caps do wear out or get damaged. Some people even insist on using bottle caps in explosive devices for some reason. We make it a point to scour pre-war bottling plants and recover or disable the bottle cap presses. Seems we missed one.
So why is the bottle cap press a problem for you?
People have been counterfeiting bottle caps forever, but it's always been small scale. A bottle cap press is a whole other threat. We can't have anyone devaluing our currency by mass-producing new bottle caps.
Uh-huh. Let's talk about something else.
All right. Is there anything else I can do for you? It's been a pleasure.
All right, Boone, let's head back to Novak. Oh, that's not the door
Hey.
for the exit. I thought that was the door for the exit. Yeah, I'm gonna station you here at Novak. Keep an eye on this fucker. There's you and Manny. I know that you and Manny have your differences, but when it comes to the Legion, those differences need to be set aside, dude. I took you to Nipton.
A face-to-face meeting with House, huh? NCR would kill to be in your shoes.
How do you feel about Manny?
He was a good spotter.
Weren't you also friends?
Yeah, we were.
Not anymore?
No.
I have another question.
Sure.
What outfit did you serve with?
1st NCR Recon. It's a sniper battalion. Sees a lot of action. They moved us around a lot. I was stationed at Camp Golf for a while. Last I heard, they're at Camp McCarran.
How did you join?
They pick you out if you do well at the firing range. Pays a little better, so I said okay.
Is that a 1st Recon beret?
Yeah, you can tell by the patch. Bear skull with crossed rifles behind it. Slogan underneath.
What's the slogan?
The last thing you never see. Pretty accurate. And so are we.
That was pretty smooth. That was pretty smooth. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Reminds me of like a Jason Statham character. So I mean, with this guy's background and demeanor, it's no wonder he's kind of Giga Chad of like NCR. So didn't know Boone was a Chad, dude. What was Camp Golf like?
It was on the front line for a while. Only resort in New Vegas no one wanted to get sent to. Doesn't have that kind of importance anymore, though. They pulled most of the troops out of there after we took the Hoover Dam. Was an airport before the war. Command liked it because it was already fortified, and it let them keep an eye on the Strip. They've got an old monorail that still runs between them. Used mostly for supplies and deployment. But if you get leave, you're allowed to go gamble. Was General Oliver's post, but I heard he's been up at the dam a lot lately. Guessing Colonel Shu is running it.
What do you think of General Oliver?
Didn't know him. He's a signature on my discharge papers. Wasn't real popular, though. Even overheard my CO complain about him once. General Wait and See, he called him.
Do you know Colonel Shu at all?
Yeah. He introduced himself to me once. I shook his hand. Doubt he remembered me now, though. When he looked at you, you could see he understood. After some of the things we'd seen, that meant something. But I heard he'd be a general right now if Oliver didn't know the president. The big one. The one the NCR is trying to hold on to, that the Legion's pushing for. Whole war depends on holding it. All right.
What is it you aren't telling me about what happened to your wife?
You got no right asking me that. Drop it.
I want to understand you better. You won't...
You don't know what you're asking. Just let it go for now. The Legion's the only thing I want on my mind right now.
For now.
If that's what you think. All right. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself. See you around.
Keep an eye on that Legion Caravaner for me. Alright, so now let's go back to the Mojave Outpost and see if we can recruit Cass. I wonder if each character has a special perk.
Hey.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
What will you do now?
That's the question I've been asking myself. No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
You can come with me.
Go with you? And why the hell would I do that?
I mean, why not? I could use someone who knows the roads.
So you're looking for someone to help, not just tag along. Huh. Walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. All right, I'm in.
All right, let's look at your inventory.
Let's see what you got.
Alright.
Careful if we go off the road.
Alright, now that
Morning.
I have her with me, let's go back to Novak and let's get her kitted out.
Is it time? Well, let me know when it is.
Alright, hold on. I might have some extra gear. Well, let's do some shopping.
How you doing? Welcome back. Can I get you anything? Sure thing. Have a look.
Oh, let me see.
Sure thing. Have a look. Come back soon now.
Let's see what you got.
Okay, so she can't wear faction armor, but I have to go use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back.
Let's see what you got.
Awesome. Let's head over to Gibson.
So, you're back. The way I heard it, the Brotherhood of Steel ran the place before the NCR took it away from them. I'm not sure who started shooting first. But when it was over, the Brotherhood, with all their fancy armor and weapons, was on the run. Nobody's heard from them since.
What you got for sale?
Happy to do it. Give me a shout if you... Take care.
This is a restricted area. State your business. Your being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress. There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
Why was the Brotherhood of Steel here?
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
Why are you here and not on the front lines?
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand. Later.
Okay.
Hey, man.
This is the apparent idiot.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
Settle down. I'm not here to replace anyone.
Damn right you're not. Goddamn right. Why would they? You can't top this guy. Just a little more time. He can't keep Fantastic down for long.
What job do you have here?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
Oh, so that's why he hasn't really done anything. So what are you trying to accomplish?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How would someone retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Why the Strip and McCarran?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
Alright.
Here. You'll want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Alright. Let's make our way out. Isn't there... Didn't the guy that gave us the quest for Vault 22 said that there was 2 people on lab coats here. That was one. But he sounds like a douche. So, and there's another one. Where is he? Should be 2 here.
Hey, man.
Okay, so we got the password for the terminal. Okay, so let's go up into this. guess there isn't another door. Maybe. No doorway here. Here's a doorway. Here he is.
Hello.
Ignacio.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
More of a drafter.
I see. Then you must have some special business here for them to have let you through.
They're looking for help getting this plant running.
Interesting. Forgive me for prying, but I'm curious. Are you with a particular group?
Okay. This is your turf for all I know. You could have me killed for my allegiance. So who are you with?
Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the Apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn.
Okay. I just do what's necessary to keep the peace.
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care of what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world.
What more is there to this place than a power plant?
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military. Targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
Archimedes. You think Archimedes is a weapon they built here?
Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
Oh, so the Brotherhood knew about Archimedes? Well, that would make sense, only in tandem with the Enclave, because the Brotherhood warred against the Enclave and the Super Mutants.
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
The NCR doesn't know about the weapon?
Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time.
The NCR asked me to help increase the plant's power output.
Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Why would you trust me with this?
I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have.
Where should I route the power?
Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt. but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice. Goodbye.
Okay, so now that I've talked to Ignacio, I'm wondering if I can go back and talk to Thomas Hildern. He's the man that gave me the quest for Vault 22 and wanted to know a little bit more about what was going on with Helios 1. So let's go see if we can return that man this favor. I wonder if we can get some more special dialogue options. If I had a second vault suit, I'd be wearing it myself. Okay, Camp McCarran. I had to go all the way inside to talk to Thomas Hildern.
Hello. Perimeter's been quiet since you left. The fiends are running scared. I doubt they'll give us any more trouble. Not for a long while.
Well, you won't have to worry about the fiends. You should be more concerned about the Legion.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but... Did he give you a job?
Why are you so interested?
Not interested. More concerned. It's just... You're not the first person he sent to Vault 22.
Oh.
And I know he'd never tell you. There were a lot of mercs. One after another. None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
But now he's hired you, which means one of two things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen. I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich. Not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc. But I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
Alright, I'll look.
I have had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it. Of course. Anything.
Hildern mentioned the followers of the apocalypse.
My father used to say good things about them, but that was years ago. Back when they teach farmers and ranchers about crop rotation and the like. Nowadays, they've changed. They're doing what they can to discredit the NCR, give us a bad name with the locals. Dr. Hildern trained with them years ago. Not me, though. I'm an OSI girl.
What do you think of Dr. Hildern?
The director? He's very well-spoken and knowledgeable.
He seems focused on results, maybe not so much on people.
He's not what you'd call warm, unless he wants something from you. And even then, it's kind of a cold warm.
Room 10.
Most of the time, I focus on the science and try to forget him. He doesn't get mixed up in any actual work, though he tells people that he does.
So he takes credit for your work?
He sure does. Everyone knows it. I've just got to endure this job until the project is finished. But abandoning Keeley, he crossed a line. Taking credit for other people's work is one thing. Sending people to die in the waste is another. If Hildern tries to recruit any more mercs, I'm gonna warn them. What can he do to me? I'm the only one who can run this lab.
Can you tell me anything else about Keeley?
Keeley's brilliant, an absolute genius. She plays at being mean, but it's all a front. When you've lived as long as she has, you get defensive around new people. Who wants to make a friend when you know you'll outlive them?
So Keeley is old?
I couldn't get her to say, but she talked about the war. The Great War, when the bombs fell, like she'd been there. So I'm guessing pretty old. 200 years? Maybe more.
So Keeley's a ghoul. That's why they deem her a genius. When you're that old, you have so much wisdom. That makes more rational sense. I thought that she might have been talking current generation within the New Vegas timeline and being, like, young and brilliant. But now that we know that Keeley is a ghoul, that makes this all the more interesting. And how do Keeley and Hildern get along?
Like a Brahmin and a Deathclaw, though I'm not sure which would be which. Bad analogy, maybe. They're both Deathclaws in their way. Keeley hates Hildern. She says he's more politician than scientist, and gets in the way of true discovery. And Hildern hates Keeley because, well, because every time they meet, she makes him look like an ass. In front of important people, usually.
Keeley's probably seen it all before, so she knows better. And what's your role here?
Head researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I help out on other things when they need me. Gotta be flexible.
That's understandable. Okay, let's crack a joke. I hear the food around here is pretty bad.
It's foul, to tell the truth. Most people try to get what they can from the outside, even if it's just a smuggled candy bar now and then. Contreras is a genius. He can find almost anything you'd want. Takes caps to get him motivated, though. He won't do a thing for free.
That's anybody in the wasteland. I mean, come on. That's anything and everything.
Right. Stay safe.
Alright, that was an interesting quest line up there. Okay.
Yes? Something else you needed?
I have some
Oh?
questions.
What might those be?
Williams is an admirable researcher. If she wasn't, I'd have terminated her contract, and she'd be begging for work from my former employers.
You didn't always work for the OSI?
No. The OSI hasn't been around for very long. I received my training elsewhere.
So who did train you?
Before the bombs, I might have studied at any number of colleges, universities. They gave a man a chance to advance himself, or so I've heard. But after the bombs, until a few years ago, anyone with half a brain had one choice: the followers of the apocalypse. Didn't matter if you agreed with them or not. You either played along or you were turned away.
And what do the followers believe?
Knowledge for knowledge's sake. A society of equals. They purport to be intelligent people, and then they spout this old world dogma.
You've got a point. They try to do their best, even though they're flawed. To put in layman's terms. Doesn't sound like a good place for a person of ambition.
Exactly right. Imagine what the followers could have accomplished if they were properly motivated, if they had a unified purpose. Those of us who founded the OSI, we wanted to put our knowledge to work, and we have to some degree. But the execs at OSI Central, they're still bound to the old ideas, society of equals and all that. There's still too little direction. If I can make real breakthroughs here, show the President what can be done when junior researchers are kept in line, kept focused on task. Who knows? Maybe I'll be sitting in OSI Central in a few years' time, and there'll be no more coddling of free spirits like our friend Williams. Yes, goodbye.
If you can find Keeley and keep her safe, I'll pay you what I can. I gave my word, and I meant it. Of course.
Can I... Nope, no more...
Right.
No more dialogue options. Let's chat with Cass.
Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour. I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy Caravans. Check out the site where they died.
Where was your caravan headed?
Upside of Vegas, Heartal. Trapped at the Mojave outpost, so I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit, so the site's probably a Cazador nest by now.
Cazador's Nest. Think there's anything left?
Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much.
That's honorable. Let's go then.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes. Ask them then.
We have quite a bit of dialogue options with Cass. You any good in a fight?
I'm fair with checking dynamite, not bad with a pistol, if I do say so myself. Carry a knife, too, but that's more for practical reasons. Prefer settling things with my fists, though. Made more friends than corpses in bar fights. Plan on keeping it that way. Don't think I'm some kind of Vault City pacifist, though. If things get heated, I'll start shooting. Trust me.
Any other weapons you know how to use?
What, you mean like spears? No, none of that. Mom was a tribal, but she didn't teach me anything like that.
Your mother was a tribal?
You know, like one of the tribes from the east. We got them out west, too. NCR's herding them up, though, domesticating them. Mom was from east of the Colorado, though. Not sure what tribe. Was before the time Caesar rounded them up, made them legion. She walked a hell of a way until she crossed paths with my dad, and he convinced her to stop walking. And lucky for me, he was a horny old bastard.
That's one way to put it. But tell me about your dad.
Not much to tell. He ended up walking east one day when I was young and never came back. Not a family deserter like some, though. Mom died waiting for him, and she had me to raise. She was sick, but she held off dying until I was old enough to be getting into trouble with the boys. As for Dad, I figure he just got himself lost or dead. Happens. And I'm not all boo-hoo about it, so save your glass for someone who's crying.
Any idea why he went east?
Not a clue. When he left, I was too in my crib to understand why, and around the time Mom passed, I was too into my teens to listen. Got his name, got this pendant, and that's about it.
Pendant?
Gift for my dad, along with my name. Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Mom said he got the name out of some old world book about dirt pilgrims. Name sure sounds sweet, though. Anyway, pendant's a little rose. Originally thought it was one of Mom's tribal necklaces, but no. Came from Dad. Ask him then.
What do you think of the NCR?
NCR's my country, and I support it. Anyone who says otherwise, I'll feed them my knee. I know which side of the firing line I'm on in the Mojave, just so you know.
There's a but in there.
Yeah, there is. I'm not some blind, flag-saluting, do-as-they-will NCR lover. They're family. But let me tell you what family means. You ever had a brother? Some dumbass younger brother, say, who knocked up the pastor's daughter, can't hold a job, and is home away as a jail cell? That's NCR. Their compass is spinning all the time.
So they lack direction.
They try to put their stake in everything they see. Nobody's dick's that long. Not even Long Dick Johnson, and he had a fucking long dick. Thus the name.
Yeah, I got that part. Thanks. But back to the NCR.
So NCR tries to hold on to everything. They can't, because it's too big for them to get their arms around. They can't guard the roads. They can't put a line of troops around the Mojave. It's just greed that makes the heads back west even try.
Okay. So the Mojave suffers.
Aside from the people in the towns, it's the soldiers that suffer for it most. Ever seen NCR troops asked to go after gangs at 3-to-1 odds? That bear flag doesn't make them bulletproof. And when those gangs were caused by NCR in the first place, like the Powder Gangers, Caesar on a crutch. Don't get me started there.
So what's the alternative?
Look, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't want the Brotherhood, or the Followers, or the Vegas families running the Mojave. All of them are a different kind of fuck-up. NCR just has some shaping up to do. Maybe Caesar kicking them in the nuts is a nice wake-up call, is all I'm saying. I just wish Caesar would kick the heads of NCR, not the feet. I've fucked a soldier in my time. They don't need to get fucked by their orders. Ask them then.
What's your thoughts on the Legion?
The Legion? What about them? I don't trade caps or supply anyone who keeps slaves and treats women like Brahmin in those camps of theirs.
Do they deal with any caravans at all?
There's some caravans that deal with the Legion, yes. And as much as it pains me to say it, any caravan marked by the Legion is safe as houses. They guard their roads, their supply lines. Even fiends would hesitate before going after any trader dealing with Legion.
Sounds like a caravan code. I respect it. Sucks. Because I know that that caravaner that's posted outside of Novak is a spy. But that's fine. I put one of my companions back at Novak. So, got old. And the whole town is in my favor, so. It's pretty well guarded. Have a hard time getting past Manny and Boone at the same time, despite their differences. Because I guess when it comes down to doing what's right, they'll fall in line for the NCR. You sound frustrated.
I am. If NCR took the same stand and committed patrols to the roads, then I'd think that'd solve a lot of their problems right there. But they don't. Caravans get butchered in the Mojave all the time, like mine. And so fucking close to Vegas, you could see it from the wall.
Oh no, an ad break is coming up. Okay, so let's hold off for the Twitch ads. Alright, the ad break is over, I think. There must be good parts to the Republic.
NCR tries. It's just that trying doesn't mean a whole lot when you're paying your respects to the dead. And Legion, from what I've heard, they don't do the stop tolls on the roads or in the outposts like some NCR quartermasters do. You're lucky if you turn a profit sometimes. If some new officer gets assigned a route, the fees just get worse.
Any other differences between Legion and NCR?
Much as I hate the Legion, caravan life would be a hell of a lot easier if they ran the roads. Well, as long as those companies were run by men, and that's the biggest issue I see. And it's a shame, but I think there's people on the NCR side who feel more strongly than I do.
What do you mean?
Some caravans deal with the Legion now because the security. If towns could get the same protection, A lot more tempting than you'd think. A bunch of people would be willing to side with the Legion to not have to worry about fiends and boomers and powder ganger attacks. It's not hard for some folks to sell freedom when the alternative is worse. Especially if being with NCR is going to get you on a Legion cross. Ask them then.
How's caravan life in the Mojave?
Well, I'm not one for soft living or soft men, let me tell you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking to you right now, on both counts.
Was that a compliment? Not sure I understand your answer.
The caravan fighting here in the Mojave, it's been downright brutal. The amount of caravan space you reserve for ammo alone. And if it's not raiders, powder gangers, it's NCR tolls. They need to get the money from somewhere, even if it's Vegas bound.
Do you deal mostly with NCR?
Anyone wise does. Vegas families pay on time, from what I've heard. Even the Omertas. The White Gloves pay on time, but they're creepy. Deal with anyone else, though, you're taking a big risk.
Okay, so those are some new ones.
Ask them then.
Alright, let's move on.
Sounds good to me.
I don't like going out at dark.
Don't mind trailblazing as long as we got the ammo. And whiskey. Let's see what you got.
Okay, so let's leave the camp.
holding my breath. Let's deal.
Okay, let's give her about 300. She's already got a shotgun.
Let's see what you got.
Give her a 5.56. See how she does with that.
God, there's almost nothing left. Looks like whoever it was just in the mood for killing. Most of the cargo's ash, too. Not burned, looks like disintegrated. When I heard the reports, I assumed ash meant burned. So close to the Vegas wall, too. Don't that beat all? Must have happened during the day, though. They hadn't made a camp.
Why would they have done it during the day?
No idea. Maybe catch the sun in their eyes? Maybe they wanted the caravan to come to them, walk into an ambush. We should check the wagon. They may not have got everything. Whatever we find, it's yours. Least I can do for hoofing it all this way with me. You know what? What happened in my caravan? Not the first time I've heard about an attack like that. One of our caravans got hit a few months back, and the caravan been burned too, along with the cargo. I wonder if he made the same mistake. And that other caravan got hit with energy weapons, too.
Want to go check it out?
Yeah. It's a ways, though. Hell of a detour. You sure?
Let's go.
All right, then. Let's move out.
Looking around, I don't see another. Anything underneath? No. Okay, so let's make our way out to the edge of the block here. Then we'll head northwest because it's very north. Wait, there's a spot up here I'm supposed to stop at? All those doors are boarded up. Is this a town? The Thorn?
I need my fix. I kind of like being a farmer.
This is West Side. Huh. Where do you want me? The Legion?
Careful with those fiends in the western sewers. Come to see the fights, or Red Lucy?
NCR should head back to their lands.
I'd remember if I had seen you here before. I'm sure of it. What do you want?
What is this place?
The clamor of our bloodthirsty crowds reaches every corner of the wasteland. But I'll pretend that your ignorance doesn't offend me, stranger. This is the Thorn. Here's where the strong make a name for themselves, and the weak are fed to the jaws of hell. You can bet on the contenders. Or, if you have what it takes, be one of the contenders. Be warned. The Thorn demands respect. Break the rules, or offend me in any way, and I'll gut you open for all to see.
Tell me more about the Thorn.
What do you want to know?
What are the rules?
The rules are simple. My creatures fight for our pleasure. You can bet on a contender and earn double if you choose the victor. But you can get a bigger share if you risk your skin in the Thorn. Win a fight, and I'll give you a meaty cut of the earnings. I won't tolerate anyone that interferes with the fights. Offend me, and your blood will be the next to spill. Other than that, anything goes.
I've got other questions.
I'm listening.
What about the West Side?
Ask, and you might get an answer.
How do people here manage to survive?
Westside attracts all sorts of travelers, including merchants and farmers. They come here to exchange their goods or to seek protection. Our community provides enough food, clothes, weapons, and medicine to encourage trade and to arm our defenses. The Thorn demonstrates, beyond anything else, that we're self-sufficient. Our desert blood has overcome even the strongest beasts of the wasteland.
Is West Side part of New Vegas?
New Vegas has many faces, stranger. Despite everything, it shall never be whole. When the land hunts you, when fighting for survival is the norm, your neighbors become either saviors or enemies. West Side is a part of New Vegas, just as much as it's a part of the wasteland. In the end, stranger, we need them both to continue making our fate. So long, stranger.
Don't think I'll make it topside.
Quick smoke break. Damn, I originally was gonna go investigate Vault 22, but I didn't know that I'd be given all these quests. Let's go do some trading. I need some new armor.
The store is currently unavailable due to unexpected circumstances. Please come back later. Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something? ready to process our transaction.
Oh, okay, so that went through.
Come back and see.
Okay, so that's gonna have to work for now.
Prima's a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
Staying low. More energy weapons hit this caravan. Place has been picked clean. This is Brotherhood-level murder here. But they don't do things like that. This was done with a purpose. Let's poke around a bit, see what we can find. Might be something in the wreckage. What's that? Looks like a map. Got the route along the west of Vegas, and they've marked another spot. Over here along this stretch. That's fucked up. Middle of nowhere.
Want to check it out?
Yeah. Something's wrong. I can feel it. It's not any closer than the first. So if you'd rather let be, let me know.
We'll make the time.
All right then, let's move out.
Vangraf Silver Rush. Okay. Ooh, G-Man.
Let's see what you got. Let's distribute the weight. Let's distribute the weight. Let's see what you got.
Okay, I kind of get it. She won't put...
Let's deal.
She won't put the hat on. Okay.
Let's see what you got.
I'm not gonna lie, I would actually try to turn one of these ammunition boxes into a backpack. No, I did that wrong. Okay, let's do doctor's bag.
Gonna six this bitch.
Let's heal up a little bit. I'm gonna go check these two buildings out over here. So, can't get into this one. Both sides are boarded off.
Bad guys won't see us coming.
Come on. This one's boarded off too. Because you can't go in every building.
Another caravan burned. Except someone made camp here. And I never heard about this attack. Let's look around. Something stinks. Let's distribute the weight. That does it. That's all I need to know. Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. They were behind burning these caravans, and they've got to answer for them. I'm gonna get some extra ammo, a few bottles of whiskey, and then show them how Cassidy's settle accounts.
There's another way we can do this. We can get evidence and let the NCR take them down.
NCR? Are you out of your fucking mind? That'd take years. And with the war with the Legion, no way they're gonna waste time running up the Crimson Caravan or the Van Graffs.
The harm to the Van Graffs would last longer and travel back west.
All right. If you poke around the Van Graffs and Alice, fine. But if I see either one go into their camp, I'm gonna start shooting, no matter what you find. Ask them then. Sounds good to me.
Alright, I'll be right back. Just doing a bathroom break. would continue to keep going, but we are out of time. That does it for tonight for Fallout New Vegas. Love you, my little lemon drops. Tune in for tomorrow night stream where we shall continue our very important work. But as for now, I'm Greasy, and as always, until next time, thank you for watching, and stay greasy.